What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse red snow hate. So I just saw that Tyson Fury, as you guys can see, I'm not in my house, which I probably wouldn't have really went through reading this anyway. I can just tell you it's not a lot to remember. Okay, but Tyson Fury basically, you can go on Boxing Scene and read the article. He basically got cut in sparring, right, over his eyelid, and the fight is postponed. And Tyson Fury, he apologizes to his team and all the people involved, and talking about how he's in superb shape and all this. Let me tell you something about Tyson Fury. Every time Tyson Fury is involved in something, it's always some controversial statements being made, some type of drama. It's always something with this guy. And it's always, like things happen, people get cut in sparring, which is why we recommend full tier headgear, okay? That's the ones that cover everything. The only thing you can see is this right here, all right? But anyway, Tyson Fury gets cut. The fight's postponed. Listen, I wouldn't put anything past Tyson Fury. I wouldn't put that, and I have to say this because Tyson Fury talks a lot of trash. I don't believe a word that this guy says. Even people that like Tyson Fury always say things like, oh, people take Tyson Fury too serious, he just likes to entertain and all, and I don't find him entertaining. So here's a situation where let's just say he was legitimately cut. Okay, let's say he was legitimately cut in sparring. Right? Okay, cool. But somehow it's always something with him. And it's just like, I'm not superstitious, so I don't believe in, oh, this is a sign. I just look at him and I wonder, like, why is controversy always surrounding Tyson Fury? Why? Now, I can't prove anything other than what was said. And, I don't know. Maybe he was legitimately cut and sparring. Maybe. Okay, let's say even if that was the case. Tyson Fury, if you remember, okay, I got to go back to him with the whole giving ultimatums to AJ and to Usyk to sign contracts. You have 12 hours, you have 24 hours, whatever, all this kind of nonsense, right? And I got to go back to the fact that this guy, he pulls things, and it's always, he's only done this with people he really don't want to fight. You haven't seen him do that with anyone else. Okay? Usyk and AJ. But now, he turns around, and remember, he tells us after the Ngannou fight that Usyk has to fight him. He has to fight him. There's nowhere to go, no way around it, or he'll be sued. Not Usyk, but guess who pushes the fight forward, postponed to push it farther? Tyson Fury. Why? Didn't he say he only needs a week to train to beat Usyk? He's a middleweight and all this nonsense. Now, all of a sudden, he just happens to get cut. Just saying. I mean, professional wrestlers take razor blades and cut themselves to make them bleed. I'm just saying, I don't put shit past Fury, man. I really, not that there should be any footage. Incidents happen. We haven't seen him training. Now, Johnny Nelson, was it last week or early in the week? I think it's a couple of days ago. I didn't, really get into that, but Johnny Nelson had made it known that things going on in Fury's camp is not good. You heard Fury's father say when he was training for Ngannou that it wasn't a training camp, it was a circus show. And that, his own father flat out, said what was what. He didn't, detail everything, but bottom line. And pretty much for Tyson Fury to sit here and be so arrogant and always talking trash, and people seem to forget what they hear. And I told you, I get turned off by his lies. You tried to make everybody think Usyk ran from you, AJ ran from you. Now Usyk has to fight me, but you postponed the fight. Now you want to go spend time with your babies, and you know, just saying, like, yeah, man, yeah. Isn't that the same exact excuse Deontay Wilder made about how he want to go home to his baby's daughter's birthday and all? Just saying, dudes are so much alike, man. Just saying. He ends up saying all of that. Then he turns around and talks about how, oh, I only trained 5 weeks. I'm not trying to be, what did he say? It's not about, I'm not a fitness, or it's not a fitness competition or whatever. Everything that this man is saying, I'm just listening to him, and I'm just, here's a guy sitting here looking like, Fury don't even look like a fighter, for one. Really don't. Big, tall, fat, weird looking guy. Okay, whatever. But he's sitting here talking like he's so skillful he doesn't have to train. He can bullshit on his training and still go in there and win. That means you don't think much of the rest of the division, right? Now, we saw what happened with you and Ngannou. I'm not stupid, man. I tell you what. He can talk all the trash he wants, but I still say, and I stand on it, he is not so confident in his ability to beat Usyk. He can try to talk all that invincible, unbeatable, Gypsy King, I'll fight people, anybody need here the week and twice on Sunday, whatever. He can talk all that nonsense he want. Y'all can sit there and slap y'all knee and clap and give him a standing ovation for talking all that nonsense. But all those little WWE style promos that he cut, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. Now, here's the reality, right? I'm not at all saying that cameras should have been there. What happens is sparring in your training camp is one thing. This isn't like an open workout session. I get it. But point is, we're just going to take his word for it when I just don't trust the guy. You know, when he fought Wilder said he had proof. People from Wilder's, you know, and put like this in his little entourage, his little group, they said they had proof. And they showed no proof. And I knew they had no proof. Otherwise, they would have showed it. What was the reason for waiting so long to show the proof? And when Wilder sat down that last interview before they fought and said, why would I go get him locked up? That's the easy way. Well, I could do it myself. Because you can't beat him, Wilder, that's why. So not only did you make accusations, but you end up getting knocked out. So you basically defeated the purpose. If he did criminal activity, he should be locked up. That's bottom line. Bottom line. So with that being said, right, I didn't give him the benefit of a doubt because I trust him. No, I don't trust nothing about Fury. I also don't trust Wilder. So my point is, regardless, even if I wanted, listen, I didn't care who won. And I wanted Fury to do what he claimed he was going to do. We just wanted undisputed. We sick of people holding belts hostage, okay? But bottom line, right is right. Fair is fair. And if you claim that you have proof, don't say you have something that you don't. Because now people are, okay, well, where's the proof? And if you have proof, this man's going to jail. And they claim that. Remember that. We're gonna fight him, and after we knock him out, we're gonna submit the proof and get this dirty motherfucker out the sport. Whatever his man name was that made that comment. And Wilder co-signed that shit, and we knew what time was with Fury from the very beginning, right? So all of that. Where was the proof? There's none. So this is what, like I'm telling you, you know, we hear these fighters say one thing and then say something completely different. Or they say one thing and then do something different. So with Fury, it's always something surrounding this guy, man. Some type of controversy. Something that really just turns us all off about everything. And for me, it's just funny to me because I'm saying, well, however long it's going to take him, his eye to heal, and he get, you know, because he's not going to be able to spar, obviously. He can do everything else. You know, he can hit the bag, he can jump rope, do all that. But I'm just saying, only, you know, we'll know when they make it known, when the doctors make it known to them, and then they can say, well, when the fight should be rescheduled or whatever. But man, I mean, it's what I find funny about all of it is the fact that the way I see him, what he displays to me, and I feel strongly this dude, he really doesn't want to fight Usyk. He's the fight is supposed to be happening, but it could also be Tyson Fury is just not in shape like he should be. I'm just saying. I don't care. Yeah, I saw a visible cut on you know, and listen, it is what it is. But I don't trust Fury, man. I just don't. And not only that, but just listening to him talk, and he talk all this, he's in incredible shape. Remember, he did that same thing before, man. Remember with him, Joseph Park and all them, he's on and I said, notice how Tyson Fury's not like letting himself be seen. He just had like that overhead shot that he's recording himself. And then we come to find out that, you know, the fight he was supposed to have didn't happen. And he's talking all of this nonsense about what type of shape he's in. No. And then when we see him, like, the following week or say, he's, like, really, really fat. And like, no, there's no way in hell you were in shape. And then you went to looking like that within a week. Remember, all the talk about he's not going to put his career on hold for AJ. It's like nobody's asking him to put his career on hold for AJ. But then he didn't fight when he said he was going to fight anyway. He still fought much later, which goes to show you, no, he was not in shape. He was not in fight shape at all. So that could be the case with Tyson Fury right now. That it really could be the case right now. So who knows? I'm just saying, this dude is such an actor, man. That no matter what Fury says, Fury's that co-worker, man. That he constantly calls out of work. It's never because of a common cold. It's never because of, you know, my car broke down. It's always something weird. I got chased by an ostrich, and while I was running from the ostrich, I fell into a manhole, and that's what saved me from the ostrich. And as I was down there, I started to walk, and I got lost, and I ended up in, like, you know, 5 states over. It's always some type of a stupid excuse. It's never just something normal with them. So who knows? Bottom line is the fight's off, and for now it's postponed. And you know, for Tyson Fury, with all this talk, all this arrogance, and he only trains 5 weeks for a fight and whatever. Okay, well, we heard you, Yvonne Sugar Hill, your guys said you were training different for Usyk. But, you know, you guys say things, and then all of a sudden, now you want to turn around and flip it around. If you're only training 5 weeks, that's on you. That's on you. And again, remember, he said he trained 12 weeks for Ngannou. He said he trained 12 weeks for Wilder. So if he feels, and mind you, he said he only needed a week for Usyk. Now he's talking about he's only trained, okay, 5 weeks is only a month and 1 month and 1 week. So if he trains 5 weeks for Usyk, I'm telling you guys right now, I really hope Usyk does a number on him. Take that damn WBC title off of him. Either, you know, rematch AJ for beating Ngannou, or fighting Ngannou, whoever wins that fight, whatever. Or even if he retired after that, whatever he decides, just get the belt off of fucking Fury, man. Because it's always something with this guy that just gets in the way of what's supposed to happen. And I know, just like a lot of other people are tired of Fury and his nonsense. I know I've been tired of him for a long time. And I just got to be honest when I say anything. And I'm making these videos not to just make them. You know, Fury's a weirdo. He's a weirdo, man. Something's just always something, man. My parents always taught me, if you're around people that somehow something wrong is always going around, you need to be careful. Keep your distance and observe what's going on so you don't get yourself caught up in nothing. And I'm a firm believer of that. Like, you know, just watch yourself. And Fury's one of these guys that something always goes wrong when he's involved. So I just feel like with whatever's going to happen, like I said, we'll see when it happens. It doesn't personally do anything to me. It's just a fight, you know. But I do want to see Usyk take that belt off of him. And I want to see him just, you know, see the heavyweight division flourish and see the right things happen. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all in the next video.